Wearable tech integration, we're already doing stuff like this, right? Whoop, Apple Watches. Right now you get a generic notification, right? Like go for a walk. What it's gonna start to do is, hey look, I know you've had a busy day today. I know things are really tough right now. We've talked about this before. Get your off the couch and go for a damn walk. Like, I see your blood sugar levels are way too high. Get your fat lazy off the couch. Go, 20 minutes, let's go. All right, go down. And you go for a walk. Like that's level of intellect it's gonna start building towards. Tech and data is the future. Like you have to get on board with it. You're going to get left behind. I think the limitations of it at the moment is that it does rely on the person using it to apply the technology and the information to their own workouts, to be able to interpret it themselves or like look at the recommendations and then apply it. I think the next level up is where something like a Whoop maybe integrates with some of the other softwares and technologies that you use, and it changes those things for you already. So like maybe, for example, you're wearing the Whoop and it's like looking at your calorie burn and it knows your goals, for example, and it's like, cool, we ordered too many groceries last week, and it changes your grocery order for you. And then next thing you know, you have 600 calories less in your grocery order than what you did last week, and it did it automatically for you without you even knowing. And then it's like, oh, it's just keeping you on track for your weight loss goals.
Yeah, I see tech, the wearable tech, as particularly replacing the accountability that coaches offer. Think about accountability. Old days, like, I'm a great trainer. I like text my clients at 3 p.m., remind them to drink water. But it's going to be much better when the Whoop is just measuring how dehydrated you are, and it just buzzes you on your wrist when it's time to drink water. Yeah, that's not far away, obviously, right? You kind of already got that, but it's just not quite where it can be. But like the accountability piece, because it knows everything. It knows how much you slept. It knows how long since you last worked out. It knows what's on the plan. It knows how recovered you are. It knows when you're underfed, dehydrated. So the accountability piece, like, yes, maybe people still do feel more accountable to a person, but the like day-to-day back and forth of accountability, that is getting replaced very quickly.
Yeah, I just think that people in this particular scenario is they just don't allow their imaginations to stretch as long and as far as they can go. Because remember, if you think about the shit that we're doing now, right, with the internet and our iPhones, if you said that to someone 100 years ago, they would like, there's just no way in hell they would believe that anything like that is possible. So even as you start to imagine things right now, they're not even close to the things that are actually going to happen because of the mere fact that you can imagine them. If you can imagine them, they're definitely going to happen. I'm telling you right now, the stuff that is actually going to happen, you can't even imagine. Like I could see your entire fridge, kitchen, whole setup, wearable data on the wrist, input goal, what you want to achieve, the entire meal, like all the water is dispensed for you in like a bottle that's put in with the perfect electrolytes based off the imbalance that we see in your blood work, and all the meals are automatically like air fryers. They fucking basically cook for you. How hard is it going to be to just like, the thing's just going to go, all right, we'll load all your raw ingredients in and we're just going to like meal prep. You got this giant air fryer and just meal preps everything for you. It's all done. And it's like, all right, you can go out and you can eat a limited amount of food. You go out and it scans the plate and it's like, cool, you can eat 80% of this. Just eat 80%, leave 20% of it. You'll stay on track for your goals, right? So there's just, once the tech is in us, like they're just going to find more things in our external environment to link up with that tech. It could, it's like how it's going to cool your bedroom for you. It's just going to turn your AC on for you. It's like, you've been struggling and sleeping at night. It's because we've decided your temperature's too hot at this time. We're going to cool the room at this time. It links up with your bed. I don't know. All that sort of shit, right?
It's I think if you want to be a coach and hold clients accountable to that type of stuff now, you do have to really become a bit of an expert in the wearable tech. Yeah. Because that is the whole leverage you have now, which is like, hey, you get in there and like you don't like ask them how many steps they did. You like track their steps in the app, right? You don't like ask them what they did this. You track it in the thing. So, obviously it's just going to take away more. Basically, it's going to remove less and less of what you have to do. But along the journey, I'll imagine for the next 10 years, you need to become and remain an expert in the most up-to-date wearable technology and how to basically get your clients on that.
I'll tell you what I hate the most. I hate the most is like, I'm not a tech guy and I'm not a data guy. I'm like, you're missing the point here. It's not about whether you're a tech or a data guy. Tech and data is the future. Like you have to get on board with it. You're going to get left behind.
It's just like, okay, cool. If you're not a tech guy, it's like we're going to start at a lower point. But I know you're a tech guy because you can use the key in the front door. Yeah. So it's just where we're going to start with the tech.
So don't shy away from the wearable tech. So number 4 here is, I guess it's kind of blended with the wearable tech point, but it's obviously the increased accountability. Accountability is just going to be more accessible and affordable. It's the same way that your Apple Watch buzzes you. It's like, all right, take a moment to relax and take a breath. Like it's going to have that, but on a level that's you're going to have more buy-in for whatever reason. It's going to build some more context into it. You're going to have more buy-in. So it might be like, you need to go for a walk today because your blood sugar levels are up by 12% higher than usual, and your increased risk for stroke based off your family history is a motivating reason to get outside and go for a walk. Or your vitamin D levels are low, go get 20% sun exposure for 20 minutes now. The weather system is showing this. This is your only chance today. You need more vitamin D. Something like that. So it's going to have those messages, that accountability that's kind of linked in there again with the wearable tech, which I think is going to help a lot. And I think it also will recognize, like there's obviously going to be a learning stage and pattern recognition stage as well, where it's going to speak to you in a way that is going to hold you accountable. Whereas right now you get a generic notification, right? Like go for a walk. What it's going to start to do is, hey, look, I know you've had a busy day today. I know things are really tough right now. And we've talked about this before, but you need to get your fucking ass out there. You told me to be strict with you. Get your fucking ass off the couch and go for a damn walk. Like, I see your blood sugar levels are way too high. You need to go for a walk now. Get your fat, lazy ass off the couch. Go, 20 minutes, let's go. And it might even, I don't know, just interrupt your programming in your AirPods and just start yelling it to you or something. Or it might come over your speaker system and goes, I'm not turning the TV on until you go for a walk. You're like, fuck, all right, go down. And you go for a walk. Like that's the level of intellect it's going to start building towards. Especially if you turn on that level of like accountability. Probably ramp up the accountability level, right? To like military sergeant to like, I don't know, no accountability at all. So I think it'll help.